Welcome back, Insight⁴. You made it. Right now, I'll try to give you an idea of where I am right now. Right now I'm on the side of a ski slope, about 50 meters up it, in Niseko, Japan. So, yeah, it was a bit of a grind to get this location, but I saw it when I was going down the slopes and I was like, yeah, you know what, I've got to go here. This looks like the place to be. I'll get a bit of video around the place to show you exactly where I am, and I might get kicked out soon because I'm actually sitting in like the administrative office of an adventure park. I should probably go, but anyway, we're hanging out while we can. It's only 7:30 in the morning, so. Neat little spot, don't you reckon? Not bad. But yeah, today I just wanted to talk about my own traveling experience, I guess. This is the first bit of independent traveling that I've ever done. And it's been fucking sick. It's been really, really cool. It's worth every penny so far, which I'm really, really glad about. Yeah, I was really worried going into it, I guess. Going into this kind of trip with my mate, Brownie. You might have seen from that little short intro, I don't know, a bit of where we're staying at and a bit over back in Sapporo, which was our kind of detour to here. But yeah, it's just been really, really awesome. It's kind of life-changing is maybe a bit far, but yeah, no, to an extent it has been life-changing. As I might have said, I've kind of dedicated this year as such to like travel. Like that's like the main thing that I want to kind of get out of it. I want to, well, like at least what I thought I wanted to get out of it. By the way, this hot chocolate right here, got it out of a vending machine. It's unreal. Best hot chocolate ever. Got like 4 of them. I'm gonna bring them home. Anyway, where were we? I was really worried going into this trip, especially due to like, it was quite an expensive trip because you're going skiing, which is what basically the premise of the actual holiday is to go skiing in Japan, and that's expensive in itself. And then it's only like for like 11 or 12 days, so it's pretty make or break. And so yeah, you can imagine if it wasn't what I'd hoped of and if I didn't really get much out of it, then I'd kind of just be stuck for the rest of this year. I've deferred my university course, so that'd be pretty fucked, to be honest. But no, thank goodness it's been worth every penny so far. It's, yeah, really, really good. I guess what I've kind of learned from it is that memories don't really like have like a price tag as such. Like experiences like this, which I'll kind of carry with me for the rest of my life, hopefully. You can't put a price tag on that, whether it's 1 grand, 2 grand, 3 grand, 4 grand, 5 grand, etc. Like, it's not about the money, it's just about like the actual memory itself. And this has been a pretty insane memory so far, I must admit. Like, I feel like it's almost a sin to not go and explore like the world you've been given. And like, I just find it hard to believe that people can be content just going and, I guess each to their own, but like for me at least, I just can't imagine myself staying in one location for my entire life. Like when I have the opportunity to go and explore and see if there's something better out there and just meet people and understand different cultures, and just it kind of broadens your horizons so much. For instance, it's just such like a more respectful culture than Australia. It's so funny. I love Australia, the people are great, but in Japan it's just so much more gentle. Like when you're lining up like in a queue or like for trains, for instance, there's just really like neat queues and like everything is single files. No one even dares to like push in front of anyone, and like on escalators and stairs, like everyone's perfectly walking on the left. Like there's just so much etiquette, and everyone has such a great deal of respect for each other. It's so different. It took a while for me to Brownie get used to it because I feel like we were just kind of breaking every single unknown or unwritten law of etiquette that there was. But I think we've now got the hang of it eventually, fortunately. And I can't wait. I just genuinely am so excited like to go to Europe later in the year and just go and explore and just form some memories which hopefully I can look back on and be like, fuck, that was pretty awesome. That was a pretty cool stage of my life. That's the aim, I guess. I just dream if I could somehow turn traveling into like a profession. Like I know, like, you know, your famous YouTubers, your Casey Neistats, etc. All those guys, they've managed to do it somehow. But I tell you what, if I could like make this like a living, that'd be insane. That'd just be the absolute dream. I guess for now I just have to settle for work, travel, work, travel, work, travel. That's also fine. I can deal with that. But yeah, if I can manage to integrate the two into one little shell, that'd be pretty awesome. I'm not sure if you can hear the the announcements over the top of this. There's like ski lift announcements that are going off constantly. It's fucking hilarious. Finally, because it kind of links up with this traveling and profession kind of stuff I just talked about, I'll touch on an age-old question, which is something that most people can't really find the answer to. But yeah, I've really struggled at like trying to find a balance between filming my trip and then experiencing it. Like I've done like really little filming for this entire trip. I kind of realized that it's like my first like ever piece of independent traveling, and I didn't really want like me filming it to tarnish my own experience and like how much I'm really living it. And I know you would have heard all about this, and if you've traveled yourself, you've probably experienced the same dilemma. I've just seen the person stack it right in front of me on skis. I shouldn't laugh, it's very bad. But yeah, it's really difficult to know like whether like you should put the camera away, you should keep it on and like have them to look, these like photos and videos to look back on, or whether you should just experience it in the moment. And I guess I've kind of taken the more experience it in the moment stance for this trip. But I also feel like I just have to commit more. At the bottom of my heart, I know that making videos is what I really want to do with this year, and that's what I want to improve and progress on. So I feel like I just have to, rather than thinking about it, just commit and really like allow myself to like make some cool videos without worrying as such that I'm not actually like living it to the moment truly. And I think that's like the sacrifice that lots of creators have to make, in that they can't like truly experience it as well as they would have liked themselves, but they're doing it for others. It's a pretty noble thing in a way, like you're making videos for others' entertainment, not necessarily for yours. Battery ran out. Cool. That probably is a cue for me to actually get going and get home, because it's starting to slow down a little bit harder. Thanks for tuning in again, I guess. That's number 4. And I know it's coming up a bit late. The Wi-Fi at this place is absolutely horrendous, so I won't be able to get it up on time, fortunately. No, I'm not missing my deadline. Shut up. I'll be back in 3 days time, 4 days time, whatever it is. Ciao.